Boy, have I got a story for you. I'm Dar's Annabelle Rose, and you are watching Who Am I Really? The series where I talk about my past lives and a mistake I made in my first life that I'm dealing with in this life. If you enjoy true life paranormal stories, you're going to love this series. So let's get started. It was October 13th, 2022. My motion cameras were showing me pictures of something. I could not believe what I was seeing. There was a white bird in my living room, and I don't own a bird. There was no live bird in my living room. The next night, my friend Pam had invited me over to her house. And I gladly went over, and she had taken me down to her basement, was playing some records. And as I was sitting in her house, I saw a dark shadow. This dark shadow was walking close to the wall, and it seemed like when it knew I saw it, it kind of ducked around a corner. I texted Maxine to ask her if G and Herc, that's God, and Herc, his security guard, his bodyguard, if they had seen it, because I knew that they were with me, because God was living with me. He was with me all the time now. And she said they did see it and they were going to go talk to him. So they did. Now, they told me that his name was Charlie. He had died when he was 17 years old. He was an Indigenous boy who had been shot, and he died really quickly. His angels were not with him at the time when it happened, and he missed his light. Now, G said that that happens a lot. You know, when you die quickly and your angels are not there to show you the way to the light, you miss the light. You miss, you know, your trip up to heaven. So then you're stuck here in purgatory. Now, purgatory is very dangerous because the devil has his minions that are looking for the lost souls. That's the lost souls, the ones that haven't found heaven yet, and they're here in purgatory because they don't know where to go. Heaven also has a search and rescue team that are looking for these souls. But unfortunately, Charlie found the wrong person, and that person took him down to hell, where he was for a few years. His family up in heaven were looking everywhere for him. They wondered why he wasn't there because he didn't belong in hell. He was a good kid, but they couldn't find him, so they were asking for help. Now, when G and Herc were talking to Charlie, they told him that a white bird with a loud Indigenous voice had told him to come with him. He would get him out of hell, and he knew somebody who could help him because she had close ties to God. Want to guess who that is? It's me. The white bird was my friend from my first life. His name was Whitetail. And if you watch my previous episodes, I do talk about him in previous episodes where he had spoken to me and showed up in my visions. G told me that Charlie was going to come home with me because as long as he was touching me, he was invisible to the dark. So he came home with me. We sat on my couch and watched TV, and honestly, I couldn't see Charlie, but I could feel him, and he was shaking like a leaf. At one point, I took the cushion and put it on my lap and told him to lay down, and I could feel that he had done that. When it was time for bed, yeah, I took him with me, and he came, and I could feel him holding on to my arm. And in the morning, I could still feel him holding on to my arm. I was really scared, but G wanted me to keep him safe while he figured out a plan to get him up to heaven, and I wasn't going to fail G. G said the dark was looking for Charlie, so it was going to be a little more difficult to get him up because G had to change his color to white, and it was taking a bit of time because he couldn't take him up to heaven while he was still dark, because that's what happens when you go to hell. You change color, you become dark, and you cannot go to heaven when you're dark. So G changed his color, and I made them breakfast, which they took to go. I think now about what that would have been like eating it on the way there, because I have gone up there and that is a fast ride. I couldn't imagine eating while you're doing that. G and my angels said that I was given this life for many reasons. This was one of them. And remember that bird? That bird, that was Whitetail. That was the bird with the loud indigenous voice who helped Charlie by bringing him to me. I've also been given this life to learn lessons. And every time there's going to be a new lesson, I get this from my angels. Okay, every time that they give me that, it's never good. It's not fun, and I don't like it. And they know that. They know I don't like it. So then they send me things like this. And then I'll be all happy, and then they send me this. What are they saying about me? What are they saying? Just kidding. I don't care what people are saying about me. I know who I am, and I know my truth, and I know my value. So then they send me this. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Join me on Thursday for the next episode. This story is getting spicy.